Hey people, Real Wolfart here. This question came up from one of my subscribers that I go around and show a little rig rundown of the room that I'm creating my videos in, which is basically my creative space. It's just a tiny little room that I do songwriting in, make song arrangements, a little bit of mixing. I wouldn't call myself a mixer, but you know, for demos, stuff like that. Okay, so entering my room, right here. Maybe I can do like this. So okay, this is how my little room looks like, and it's actually not even in my own house. I have an apartment that's 1 minute from the house of my brother, and this is in the house of my brother. So basically, I take a little 1 minute walk from my apartment, and then I can start working down here. And that's the first cool thing about this space, is that I'm not socially disconnected and isolated. We have a rehearsing space, and it's an amazing room, amazing building with different rooms actually. It's more like a studio than a rehearsing space for the band. And I tried working there, and what happened, I felt so lonely and isolated working there all day that I'd rather put all my equipment, stuff it in this little tiny room, and you know, every 10 or 15 minutes I take a little break, walk outside of this door, you know, grab a coffee or something, and get some connection, some social connection to friends and family. And I just noticed that that's really important for me. So okay, let's go and check out this room. Let's start with the most important stuff, of course, the guitars. Two lovely Maybachs hanging right here on the wall. These are not my guitars. They Maybach gave them to me, actually only loan, but it's turning out to be like an eternal loan. At least that's what it feels like. They gave these guitars to me like half a year ago, and they still don't want them back. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you, Maybach, for your support. Awesome guitars. I can't say good enough about Maybach. Let's go on. These are just empty cases, I believe. No guitars inside. Then I have a lap steel Gretsch. You know, I'm not a virtuose lap steel player, but you can still do awesome sounds if you're not a good player like me on the lap steel. It's still an awesome instrument. I want to invest more time into learning this, but you know how life is. A Gretsch, a resonator guitar, again, fun instrument, not too expensive, and just fun to play. This is like an old guitar that I have, and it has to get some things done. It's not, you can't play it right now. It's a 12 string right here. Again, just to have it on my sound palette. Again, not the most expensive guitar. It's a Guild, but it's a decent instrument. And right here, this is a Gibson SG Junior. Dog ear, all stock. I did replace the bridge because it had some tuning issues, and I put some locking tuners into that guitar. And this is my main guitar, a Gibson Les Paul Custom Shop R9. I've had this guitar for 12 years or something like that, or 10 years. And I've done basically all the Wolf Spirit records. And you know, we hadn't had the big breakthrough with Wolf Spirit, but we did hit the charts. And so, you know, playing an instrument for 10 years that you just love, and I love this guitar. This is my main guitar. I play it every day. You know, man, this is something that I want to give to my kids, my grandchildren. You know, that's how I think about this instrument. A lot of emotional connection to this instrument, because it's just been on so many records that I did, and it's just a big inspiration. This is a crappy Yamaha bass that I use to do the demos. Let's go over to the pedalboard. That's my studio pedalboard. I sometimes use it for live gigs. but it's a heavy and it's a big pedal board. Most important thing besides the tuner on this pedal board is actually the Voodoo Labs power pedal switcher, because it allows you to run directly from the bass or the guitar to your amp or the DAW, however you want to do it, and without touching any of the pedals, without your signal chain running through all the pedals, because that's going to suck away a lot of tone and can create noise and crappy sounds. That's why this thing is so awesome. And the second cool thing about this pedal board, this is all just fun. I love to use the Super Overdrive, the BB, blah, 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 and the wah-wah, but it's all just for fun and giggles, The important sound for me is going from the guitar straight into the amp. And this is all just additional. It does make the sound cooler, more distortion and all that, but it's not that important, to be honest. This is really important. It's a Lele switcher, and you can decide the signal to go straight into the amp, and I got it set up so that the second signal is going straight into the DAW. You can also have both, and there's a grounding thing, so it's a good quality signal that's coming out there. Again, no noise and no loss of frequency as far as I'm concerned. This is the corner of shame. Look how messy this corner is. This is a corner that you guys never see when I do my videos, because the camera is placed right here. And, I don't consider myself a YouTuber. I consider myself a musician. And I have to manage my time that I have during my day to get stuff done. And, I don't... Maybe someday I'm gonna... make this look better as well, and there's always stuff happening. There's always being cables pulled out and pedals being replaced, and it's just, I know it's messy, but that's just the way it is. Let's head over to this corner right here. Right now I'm using this Marshall right here because my Silver Jubilee needs new tubes. But I've just been playing it too hard. So the tubes kind of blew out. And it's going into the aux box, really important piece of equipment if you have a home studio, because you don't want to blow out the neighbor or your family, and you can play at any time. And for those people who don't know what an aux box is, it's a speaker simulator. So you can basically just go right out of your tube amp, blast the master volume to insane loudness. But then instead of going into a real cab, go into something like this, a speaker simulator. And then you can go from the aux box into your interface, which right now is an Apollo XP8, which means it has 8 inputs and outputs. For me, that's more than enough. I think I only use 4 vocals, bass, guitar signal from the aux box, and then guitar signal, the direct input. So if I want, I can reamp that. And I do have some really nice plugins. I especially recommend the Bogren digital plugins, because they really do sound like real amps. This is how the interface looks on the computer. And what else is important about my room? There's a little doggy bed down here. For my dog Amy. She's not here right now. Okay, this is the keyboard corner. All these keyboards are not hooked up to the DAW. They are basically just for doing songwriting and getting inspiration. These 2 keyboards, the Minimoog and the Polybrute, sound amazing and are going into a Vox AC15, which is rather uncommon, I would say. Normally you would go directly into the PA or the DAW, but it does sound good with the AC15. Really cool, and hand wide amp right down here. Same thing with the Roland E-piano, just for songwriting and having fun and practicing. And basically that's about it. Oh yeah, sound treatment, maybe. Let me say a couple words. This is all do-it-yourself. Built wooden frames, put some stone wool in there, and then pulled some textile over the frame, and I decided to go for these cool Mexican skulls. They don't really fit to to the wallpaper, but I didn't think about that. So anyway, this is the room looking from here. Oh, and another important thing to mention, I went for the standing desk. As you can see, I do have a little chair right there, but most of the time I am standing right now. It's just good for your health, good for your body, and that's it. That's the room. Yeah, thanks for watching. That was that little rundown of the room that I am creating the videos and the music in. And I hope you like that. If you want me to explain anything in more detail, put it in the comment box below. I'd be happy to say anything about my guitars, pedalboard, pickups, aux box, Marshall, or whatever. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe, comment, like, share, and do whatever you want with this video. See you next time. Thanks for watching.